elevated chain, this might be a great option for you. I got it out of a vintage crochet book. It was the ribbons for this little heart pendant I made. When I first was learning it, nearly drove me insane, but once it clicked, it's super easy. I also use it all the time now, like in Wrigley's Taylor Swift dress. I used a modified version for the tie. There used to be a second one here, but that's gone. Sometimes you just like don't want a basic wimpy chain, and this is a nice, easy option to do. So let's get started. All right, this should be quick. Let's get to it. I'm using a worsted weight yarn, and I usually size down the hook. This one I believe was made with a F hook. I'm gonna use a G hook now, but I think this technically takes H hook. But I think this would be nice in smaller yarn. Gonna get a little bit closer here. Okay, we start with a slip knot. Oop. And then chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have our chain 4. For our first stitch, we're going to do a double crochet, so yarn over, and then work into that first chain we made. Great. Now we have our double crochet in our chain 4. We're going to turn it so we can see each side. We have the double crochet in the chain 4, and we are going to work through the center of both those, make a slip knot. Now we have our first little starting ring, I guess that's what I'll call it. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Double crochet into that same space. Chain 1, double crochet back into that same space. Now one more double crochet into that same space. Turn. Now we're on this side. We want to kind of move our way back to the center. So we're going to slip stitch into that second double crochet. So here's one, here's the second one. Next, slip stitch into that space where we did a chain 1. And that will kind of separate the two sides. And you just repeat exactly that. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. That counts as our first double crochet. Then 1 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochets, all into that same center space where there was a chain 1. Flip it, slip stitch into that second double crochet, slip stitch into that center chain 1 space. Ooh. And repeat. And you can do this for however long you need a chain or ribbon. So there are kind of 2 ways that I like to end it. You could just end it like you end any round, which would be your typical turning, slip stitch into that second double crochet, slip stitch into the center chain space, and then maybe another slip stitch to fasten it off. But I actually like doing it a little different. You see how the starting piece is smaller than the rest of the chain? I kind of like to balance it out and kind of bookend it with these smaller ends. So I end it exactly how we started it. So chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, double crochet into that center space. And then I turn, and then I slip stitch through the center, just like in the beginning. And now we have our like little bit a smaller piece. I like to add another chain 1 just to kind of really hold it into place. And then I will cut the end and pull it through, trim both these ends, but I'm not actually doing it on video because I don't want to waste any more thread. I already did this once and I don't need a short chain like this. But that's it. That's my super quick tutorial. Hopefully you found it helpful, and if you end up making this chain and incorporating it in one of your projects, let me know. I'm always curious. If you're a cat owner, I accidentally found out this makes a great cat toy too. So yeah, just let me know. If you enjoyed this video, of course, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.